Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the planet. My name is Dr. Oscar Baishimole. You are welcome to Knowledge Center Group. This is a platform where we share philosophies, wisdom, and life skills, including wellness products that enable people to overcome mediocrity in every area of their life so that they can live sustainable lifestyle. As a matter of fact, today we want to bring your attention to a new health formula. The reason for this new health formula is what people are going through and how people have already known what to do when it comes to knowledge. Knowledge is not a scarce product anymore. The problem people have now is the gap of how to achieve what they already know, how to do what they already know is the biggest problem. Let me take it from a little background, a little history. Many years ago, about 30 years ago, you find out that people who want to take care of malaria, if somebody wants to treat malaria about 30 years ago, somebody would take tablets for 3 times a day, making a total of 9 tablets a day. For 3 days, that's 27 tablets. Now, the challenges with people over this period, especially now, that there is need for increased productivity, need for people to achieve a lot within a short period of time. People are finding it difficult to get this done, and as such, scientists are developing new ways of getting things done in a smarter way. That's why you can see currently a malaria drug of maybe 1 tablet to be taken a day. So, meaning in the whole of 3 days, unlike when you take 27 tablets, you can take 3 tablets in 3 days. People still find this difficult, but scientists, trust scientists, they're always looking for smarter ways of getting things done. The challenges of people in this century, especially people who are trying to manage some health issues, many years back, maybe when we are younger, maybe you are 20, 25, your health is at the background of every of your vision, your activities, your health is at the background. But when you get to 40 and above, your health becomes a front burner issue. And to shift the culture of where your health has been, to shift it in the front burner, there's a sharp gap. You find out that people still live their life as if they were young in terms of managing or taking care of their health, in terms of investing their health. They think that investing or taking time to pay attention to their health is a thing of waste, and that's responsible for so many challenges with people. On the other hand, there are some people that know exactly that their health is in the front burner. They want to make it an issue of priority. However, they still struggle with how to do that. You will see somebody who already have, maybe he has the BP, high blood pressure, he has to manage it, and he has to take maybe a particular drug 2 times, maybe 3 times a day, or 1 tablet a day, or 2 tablets 3 times a day. You find out that they may be religious. After a while, they get tired. Not that they don't like to take it, but they are increasingly looking for smarter ways of doing this. And imagine somebody has a lot of issues he has to prevent, because in the era we are, we have gotten to a point in our life that there are certain ailments that when you discover them, it's already late to manage them. There are so many ailments so that the best way to take care of them is proactive treatment. In other words, you have to stop it before they occur. And as such, how do you do this, especially when you are 40 years and above? How do you pay attention? And that's why the challenges many people go through these days is they spend their heads to make money and now be looking for money to manage their health. See, this is something that people don't want to cope with. And how do you go about it? Here is how. We've discovered that lately, those who have understood what to do, they still get tired. And that's where we bring in the principle of leveraging pain and pleasure. Because if you don't use the principle of pain and pleasure, you'll be able to bring things in perspective and able to do them. Even though when you know this too, you still get to a point where you are tired. Imagine many of us know that if you live a sedentary life or you engage in a sedentary occupation, you are vulnerable to heart attack. What I mean is, maybe your job requires that you sit for long hours. You are vulnerable to heart attack. So you need to exercise. Many people know the value of exercise, that it reduces your vulnerability to heart attack, but people still don't engage in active exercise. Why? It's not that they don't know. So They are constantly searching for smarter ways to exercise, smarter ways to get things done. And this brings a perspective, the principle of pain and pleasure. Even with those who are aware of this same principle, they still violate it. Let me explain the principle of pain and pleasure. We do things in our life for two reasons: to avoid pain or to gain pleasure. And people do more to avoid pain than they will do to gain pleasure. Let me give it. For instance, if you go to work, why do we go to work? Why do we go to work? Either to avoid pain of poverty or pleasure of the work. Now, if your reason of going to work is mainly to avoid the pain of poverty alone, you then realize that after some time, when you actually find out that you don't have to work to live, that you have gotten enough money to take care of yourself, you find out that that work becomes difficult to go to. So that's why, if you really want to live, you need to find some pleasure in your work. If it is a work that you feel you want to contribute to. Otherwise, when money is no longer the problem, you may not want to go that way. And there are a lot of people that are engaging in that kind of occupation right now. Where money is no longer an issue, the work becomes very burdensome. And the same thing, if many things people do is because of the pleasure they attach to it. But one thing is sure, we do more to avoid pain than we do to gain pleasure. So that's why one of the ways you can focus on managing your health is to attach more pain to not managing your health, and the pain may be ultimate death. That's why you see somebody who is taking a BP drug, for instance, or any ailment, is taking 3 tablets 3 times a day. The only leverage he can have leverage on, because it's bothersome, is the physical discomfort of swallowing drug alone is getting many people discouraged. It's putting too much pressure on the kind of physical discomfort. So that's why many people are looking for smarter way. And trust scientists, they've come up with various options. Now look at, there's a new research which I call new health formula, where what you take to take care of your BP, that same thing take care of blood sugar. That same thing take care of ulcer. Instead of you taking something, maybe 2 tablets 3 times a day to take care of ulcer, and you take 1 tablet per day to manage your blood sugar, or you take this to manage this, or take this. So you find out that some people in their house have arrays of drugs or supplements stuck somewhere, and they become so tired that many of them are expiring. As you are watching me on this conversation, you are one of those people. There are a lot of expiring drugs in your house. Why? It's not that you don't know what to do with them. It's not like it is you have the knowledge of what all of them does. But the problem is this: you are physically exhausted. So now here's the new formula. The new formula put everything in one place, and the ease of consumption is a smart discovery that the new health formula has revealed. If you follow me in this conversation, I'm going to show you the new health formula, where you don't have to take a particular drug 3 times a day, another to take care of high blood pressure, another one 2 times a day to manage ulcer, another one to prevent cancer, or to manage cancer, or to treat cancer. Because in the new formula, it prevents and it treats. We are not making medical claim, but the testimonies is very large, because this is what scientists prove together. Something one that can be responsible for a large array of problems. That's why one solution attends to 27 problems. That is the new formula. Because if you don't get things done in a smarter way, people are under pressure. That's why many people, they can't complete their dose if they have to go to the old formula of treating malaria, where you take 3 tablets 3 times per day, which is 9 tablets in a day. For 3 days, that's 27 tablets. And if you miss a dose, you repeat it all over. Now, that's why scientists have to come out with a drug where you take 1 per day for 3 days. That's 3 tablets. What changed? It's ingredient. The ingredient you have to get by taking 9 tablets, they put it in 1. Can't you see what research is doing? So in research, a lot of discoveries have. And that's why if you are not open up to new methods, new ways of doing things, If you are stuck to old way, you are gone. So that's the new health formula that I've come to review. If you need more information, contact me on my WhatsApp. That's my one WhatsApp number on the screen. Contact me so I'll show you where you solve 27 problems in one sip. 27 problems in one sip. This is scientific. This is revealing and it's powerful. Thank you for listening. Join me in another episode. Bye for now.